Elvis, the atmosphere's bobbing. Grab that tambourine.
All right, Dad, let's kick a good beat.
Meat pie, sausage roll. Come on, Oldham, gives a go. Meat pie, sausage roll. Come on, Oldham, gives a go. Ooh, we got a corner. Ooh, we got a corner.
Hello and welcome to episode 16 of Pork Pie Sausage Roll. Come on, Oldham, give us a goal. And, well, Oldham gave us a goal in the last match, but we still lost in the game before that. Oh my God. We're in 14th. It's the championship. Obviously, it's been back-to-back promotions up until this point. So, and as I said last episode, that's unlikely to continue. We've had some good results, but we've also had a couple of, well, just screamers, really. Including a 5-0 defeat against Ipswich and a 2-1 at home to Brighton, which was unfortunate. But yeah, it's, well, as you can see, throughout the whole season so far, it's been spotty. We're definitely not going up. But we've got the FA Cup third round against Cheltenham. We are favourites for this, and following that, of course, we are in the league against Bristol City, who are actually down in 19th, but they are still favourites for the game, so that will be interesting to see how that goes. Whoops. 19th. Yeah, there we go. So we're a little bit above them, but nevertheless, we've just actually changed our forecast for the year. It's no longer avoid a relegation battle. It is officially avoid relegation because, well, let's face it, I'm pretty much there at this point, which is great. But yeah, so we'll see how we get on against Cheltenham. Okay, it is time for Oldham at home to Cheltenham. In goal, it is McGee, a back four of Ortaneche, Howkins, Nelson and Edwards. Central midfield, Evans and McKenna. Left wing, Tutino. Right wing, Curtis. And up front, it's Ambrose and Empen. Now, Curtis, obviously, he's the most money I've spent since I've been with the club, which was 500 grand at the start of the season, because he was going to be a top-class inside forward. But the reality is he has not performed playing over there. And I genuinely think it's because he has the player trait of runs with ball down the right. So, I don't really think that's necessarily going to help him. So what I've decided to do is play him out on the right wing, even though apparently he's going to be rubbish at it. But considering he's already been rubbish as a inside forward on the left, how bad can it be? So I'm going to play him based on his player traits and see if that improves in this match. Okay, kickoff time. Team such as us should be winning this match without any problems at all. How about that? Seems okay. Time for the tunnel interview. There you go. That's why Castrovilli's on the bench, and Luke McGee, well, he's amazing. So there's no problem there with him being captain, I don't think. I would like next season for him to be captain, I think. Oldham kickoff. And I didn't go on the full match yet. There we go. Ortaneche. Well, they're holding on to the ball at the moment. I wonder if we're pressing them much. Doesn't seem like it. McKenna, Curtis coming forward. See if he's better on the right wing. Empen cuts out wide. He's putting a cross in. Oh, didn't quite get there. Curtis did chase after it, but that's the other thing. Curtis is supposedly a striker as well. We're also playing Thierry Ambrose. He's getting a start. There he is. Playing as a Trecatista. Well, we're pushing forward quite nicely, even if it's just balls over the top. Smith in control for Cheltenham. Are we closing folk down? What's our in transition? We're regrouping at the moment. Let's try counter press, because they do seem to be running on it a bit. Nope. Throw in for Oldham. Ortaneche. Finds Evans. Oh, to Ambrose. Finds Nelson. Transfer window's just opened, and we do actually have a bit of space in the budget, which I'll have a look at between the two games. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to sign anybody, but we do have a couple of areas that aren't perfect. I wouldn't mind someone else in central midfield, maybe even a defensive midfielder at some point, but I've also got to think about the tactics I want to continue playing. Ball forward from Tutino, doesn't get through. I'm going to put us on positive. Oh, we already are positive. Let's go attacking. Evans gets on that and clears it. Come on, Oldham. We should be better than Cheltenham. I don't even know where Cheltenham are at the moment. Tozer, Concannon. I am also going to get us to run at them and work the ball. And you know what? Hit early crosses. That seems to help a lot. Run at defence. Go on, boys. And I think I will also go back to collapsing, because by the looks of things, they are passing it around a wee bit too much. Ambrose on the counter-attack. Finds Curtis. Edwards. Forces a corner. I probably will go key highlight soon. Edwards with the throw-in. Curtis dispossessed. Oh, he's fouled. Curtis with the free kick. And it's quite a bit over. He's only managed one this season in, I think, 10 appearances, something like that. He's already looking all right. I just wish I'd known that earlier. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Nolan coming forward for Cheltenham. Come on, Oldham. Nolan again. Let's go back to positive. I wonder if we should even go almost counter-attacking, but never mind. Come on, Oldham. There we go. Nelson grabs it, finds Ambrose. Ambrose on a run. Curtis cuts in. Ball through. Oh, Boyle cuts it out. It wasn't a great ball through, but it was a good effort. Okay, I am going to go key highlights, but this is backwards and forwards. Get creative, something like that. I've only had one shot. That's not really what you're looking for. Oops. Let me throw in for Oldham. Altaneche to Tutino. Evans, McKenna puts out wide for Nelson. Nelson to Curtis. Curtis cuts in. He's going to have a go. Oh, and it's there. I think he hit the crossbar. Maybe it bounced off the keeper a little bit, but that was why I signed him, to score goals like that. I just have been playing him on the wrong side apparently all this time. But yeah, cuts in and boom. Yeah, it hits the post, but got a bit of spin on it, bounced in. That's 1-0 to Oldham. That's a good start. So yeah, apparently playing Curtis on the opposite side to the one he's best at playing at, allegedly. Let's go demand more. Just goes to show that was the right decision. Maybe I'm going to be playing him there more. I don't know if that means he's going to keep Castrovilli out, but still. Well, it's... Well, dear Swindon are having a bad time. Arsenal beat them 3-0. That's 1-0 at half-time. It's nice to see Ronan Curtis on the score sheet. I'm a bit disappointed, considering how little shots they've had on us, how much time they spent at our end of the pitch, but never mind. Like I say, morale boost, passionately. There you go, there's still room for improvement. Because there's always room for improvement. I think, though, McKenna needs to be subbed off, because he is not enjoying his day for some reason. Let's bring on Haygarth. Somebody made an offer for Haygarth, and I'm just not ready to let him go, to be honest with you. Let's put him as central midfielder on attack. Okay, it is a kickoff with Cheltenham. And it's raining at Boundary Park. Tutino with a corner kick for Oldham. Oh my goodness. So close. Keeper got to that one. And I don't know if we got Tutino to take another one. Oh, another near post. Empen tries to get it, but it's gone over. Well, Empen and Ambrose are doing alright, but neither of them scored. Tutino brings it short. Curtis scores. He's got two. He's like, yeah, you play me in the right position. Now I'm going to score lots of goals. Ronan Curtis. There has been some concerns from the board about his performances, and this is why he was in the wrong spot. Short corner for Tutino. Curtis just fires it in. 2-0 to Oldham. I mean, we were expected to win this, don't get me wrong, but still. That was quite nice. Curtis with another one. And then, oh my goodness, it was a free kick, and he off the wall, and then gets a rebound, and that's his third goal of the season, which also is his third goal of the game. Anyway. It says his third goal of the season. I thought he had one already. Maybe that wasn't in the league. Anyway, point being, he's got a hat-trick today, and 3 league goals. Can't really go wrong with that. Everybody's playing alright. There's nobody Nelson phones Haygarth. Curtis again. He's on fire, Curtis. Empen. Oh, lovely save, but nice effort. Apparently Curtis is starting in our position next game, apparently. I think that's a reasonable response to this performance. Ortaneche with the throw into Ambrose. Crossover, Empen. Oh, Empen desperately wants to score. Desperately wants a goal. He's trying his hardest. Harris now with a free kick for Cheltenham. Puts it in. Oh, Smith gets the rebound off the keeper, and Courtney Baker-Richardson gets the rebound. 3-1. McGee did alright. He wasn't going to save that one, though, bless him. Well, let's demand more just for the heck of it. Ortaneche throws into Totino. Totino, like a bullet. 7th goal of the season. It's 4-1 to Oldham. He's been pretty good. He plays quite well as Trecatista, actually, as well, up front. But, yeah, that was a nice goal. We've certainly been dominant in this game. 53% of possession, 8 shots on target, 15 shots total. We're even fouling less than they are, and that's something. Let's try a bit of get creative. I don't believe in holding back. I'd like to make it 5-1. Curtis is definitely man of the match, I would say. Oh, goodness gracious. That was an effort there for Cheltenham. They came in a bit late. McGee passes it out to Evans. Haygarth coming forward for Oldham now. Still on his way forward. Finds Totino out on the left. Totino got support from Ortaneche. Haygarth now back in the middle. Finds Evans. Lovely build-up from Oldham. Totino, Haygarth. Brings in Edwards. Edwards with the cross. Totino's there. It's 5-1. That's Totino's 8th goal of the season. Well, that's not bad, is it? Both of our wingers have scored today, even if our 2 strikers haven't, but that's fine. Doesn't matter who scores as long as they do. Lovely ball in from Edwards onto Totino's foot. Perfect. Well done, Totino. Yeah, well, that's it. It's pretty much the end of the game. Is McGee even going to kick it? There he is, look. Kicked it down the tunnel. Oldham 5, Cheltenham 1. A hat-trick from Ronan Curtis and 2 from Gennaro Totino. We can't go wrong with that. We're through to the next round of the FA Cup. FA Cup. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Well, you lot have been fabulous. I'm very pleased with the result and your performance. And oh look, Ronan Curtis played a match as I predicted. Just going to bring you back quickly for a couple of things. The first is we've had the FA Cup draw for the 4th round. Oldham are at home to Tottenham, so unless Tottenham are now rubbish, which I doubt we're going out, but that's a nice little game to have, especially at home. The other thing I was going to talk about was the fact that we we sold on Amon Durain and a couple of people really. As you know, the wage budget was a bit wrecked. I have since changed the agreement with the board that we are officially avoiding relegation rather than fighting, and of course our wage budget's now, as a result, up to 104,190, which was slightly less than what we were paying before those 2 players went at the start of this transfer window. So now we currently are spending, 95,000, call it 95,500, and committed to just less than that. I don't know who makes up the extra couple of hundred quid, but it's probably youth players. But nevertheless, it does mean if we want to, or if I want to, there's actually a little bit of room in a budget, or I can maybe keep my spend down. I'm not really sure at the moment, because the thing is, we got a decent enough squad. I know there are certain areas that are maybe slightly lacking. Say in the central midfield, we could do with somebody a little bit. We could do with a central star, I guess, is the point. But beyond that, we're not really that bad. We're obviously not overall championship quality, but as you can see from the last match, when we play well, we play really, really well. Okay, it is time for Bristol City at home to Oldham, or Oldham away at Bristol City, as I would normally say. In goal, it is McGee, a back 4 of Ortaneche, Lacaviti, Nelson and Edwards. Central midfield, McKenna, Evans. Left wing, Castrovilli. Coming back again, Ronan Curtis out on the right because he had such a good game last time. Up front, it is Totino and Ambrose this time. Okay. Carry on where you left off, because that was pretty good. I'm not seeing it as an option, so let's let you guys do it. Here we go. Oldham in the tangerine with the black shorts and Bristol City in the red with the white shorts. And it is a Oldham kickoff. Whoop. Full match. Nelson to Evans. Evans to Edwards. We're a bit slow in the movement. Oh, ball through. Ambrose to Tutino. Curtis is there. He's having another go. He's forced a corner. It's nice to see he's picking up where he left off. Castrovilli to take it. McKenniff. Oh, cleared again. McKenniff gets on the end of it. Ortaneche. He's holding it up, but that guy's trying to tackle him. McKenniff. Lacaviti now on the ball for Oldham. Ball over. Ambrose. Oh, that was a lovely effort, but he sort of appeared out of nowhere. Well, Patterson got on the end of that one. I think I'm going to go back to key highlights because we're doing pretty well. Or at least we seem to be. Well, not a lot happening. 80 minutes. I'm being too quiet. We've had 2 shots, 1 on target. We need to do a little bit better than that. I wonder if we should go attacking. Oh, McGee with the goal kick. Lacaviti coming forward for Oldham. McKenniff. He's been solid. And I think he's only going to improve as a youth player. Ball over. Oh, McQueen gets on it. But I like that we're pressing McKenniff again. Castrovilli, Ortaneche. Castrovilli not normally playing out on the left wing, but he seems to be doing all right. He is, of course, our key corner taker. There we go. Castrovilli got a bit of space. Tutino has a go, and it's saved by the keeper, but we have forced a corner. That's nice. Castrovilli to take it. Into the middle, cleared by Baker. Curtis picks up the loose ball. Well, how's Curtis doing? Well, he's having a naff game. Let's get creative. Oh, it's half time. Oh no, it isn't. Tutino's injured. Well, that's no good. What's up? I wasn't paying attention. 38th minute potential groin injury. You don't need that. Who shall we bring on? Jose or Sechi? You know what? I'm going to bring on a Jose. Poor old Tutino. I hope it's nothing serious, mate. I also don't like the fact that we're not really doing anything, are we? Let's have a double check. Regrouping. Let's try the counter-pressing and not the counter-attacking. Be amazed how much of a difference that can make. Oh yeah, and what just happened? Oh, we're at half time, that's why. Good God, idiot. Okay, Bristol City 0, Oldham 0 at half time. Tutino was injured. Well, they've had 5 shots and we've had 3 with 2 on target, but neither of us are looking any good, so he says our efforts are excellent, but to be honest with you, see if we can get revenge. I think Ambrose is coming off in favour of Sechi. Sechi, of course, you know a little bit about. He's our young Italian superstar, I guess. I mean, he's had massive improvements this season. Bear in mind, he was below 3 stars before I put him on, and well, as you can see, that's just with the 9 games and 2 sub-appearances he's managed. I mean, he's setting the world on fire non-competitively. He's not obviously been quite so prolific in the first team, but he's only 18. So, that's why he's coming on. Watkins with the kickoff for Bristol City. And I'm going to demand more from Oldham. Come on, Oldham. Oh my goodness me. Lots of efforts from Bristol. Curtis now on the counter-attack for Oldham. Ball into the middle. Castrovilli picks up the loose ball. McKenniff now. Ortaneche and McKenniff not quite seeing eye to eye. That's happened a few times. There are certain things you see a lot in this version, and that's probably one of them. Going to demand more. I should look at the analyses. We're coming up to 60 minutes. apparently work the ball into the box is the way to do it. Who can I... Let's have a look who we have on the bench. I'm just going to pause it for a minute because... Curtis! Stevens is coming on for you, mate. It's not been your day. I had high hopes after that last match. You know what? I'm going to swap those two around and have him play as a complete forward because that's what we're training him as. That should be good. Okay, here we go. Come on, Oldham. Let's go back to regroup and counter. Definitely all of that. Let's try the early crosses and play for set pieces. See if that helps things. Get creative, boys. Come on, Oldham. Still 0-0. There's still an opportunity for us to win this. I feel like because we're above them we should. It's not going to happen though, is it? Come on, boys. 90th minute. Bristol City's corner was a bit wide, but Pack's still on it. And oh my goodness, I don't know how he didn't score from that. But long ball forward, Ortaneche, 1-on-1. John Ortaneche. That's his first goal of the season. And you wouldn't necessarily expect him to be able to score games like that. I mean, he was there as the man for the counter-attack. And look at that. Lovely ball over. Ortaneche, not a striker, but finding the net. Oh, Bristol City 0, Oldham 1. It is 12 seconds past the 92 minutes. Castrovilli with a corner for Oldham. Stevens finds Castrovilli again. Another cross in. Oh, little one. Stevens. Low one. No, nobody was on the end of it. Well done, Oldham, to go 1-0 up. It's kind of against the run of play, but we finished 1-0. 90 plus 1. John Ortaneche with a lovely one-on-one effort on the counter-attack from a corner. It was brilliant. Very, very happy with that, and I'm going to tell the team so. I got a feeling that, yeah, John Ortaneche, player of the match. Undoubtedly after that performance. Okay, let's finish up with a little review. As you know, Oldham are at home to Tottenham in the next round of the FA Cup. And having beaten Bristol City, we're at the dizzy heights of 13th. Our goal difference is still -1, and part of that is because of those couple of hammerings we've taken. But it's a good mid-table finish. I see us finishing around about there at the end of the season because we're not able to really maintain dominant form, I guess is the point. But we're 27 games in now. If we have a look at the schedule, obviously we've got the fourth round of the FA Cup before the end of January, but chances are we will not be back to February or March. But either way, if you enjoyed that, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more Football Manager videos. Thank you very much for watching.